And we start in a dream. Beatrice, you find yourself suddenly aware where there was once just this sort of blackness that you had fallen into. You're in New York City, in the heart of Manhattan, it seems. But the city is nothing like, how it usually is. There are these fierce winds, unlike anything you've ever experienced before, just whipping around you. All around you, it's as if the ocean has encroached onto the city itself. The streets becoming veritable rivers around you as traffic is swept away through the streets. You see a tower spiraling upwards above you. And suddenly, you find yourself at the top of the tower. You're watching a group of shadows, something indistinct that you can't quite make sense of. There seems to be some sort of an argument happening, but it's all muffled and foggy. You wonder about your friend Halcyon, whether or not he's in danger. You recall the sense of dread that had, filled and gripped your heart as you had met those three strange ladies at the gas station, as they had brought their shears to cut the string. Though they did not, at least not in that moment. One of the shadows darts towards one of the others. They stop, seemingly surprised about something, and you watch as that shadow is flung from the side of the building into the rivers below. You wake with a start. Roleplay yourself waking up.
Where am I?
You are in cabin 11. So you were brought there when you were, unconscious by Acacia and the gang.
Great, so I'm in generic summer camp cabin.
Yeah,
You may have.
I can describe it for you. Sorry. So it's, it's got like a bunk bed sort of situation going on, all along the walls. Except there's a lot of other campers here. So many, in fact, that a lot of them seem to just have like a sleeping mat on the floor. Other than it being, kind of overcrowded, it does seem to be rather homely. There's like a foosball table that's been set up. Various other sorts of just different sorts of tables with different activities that you could do and stuff. But perhaps most worryingly, you don't see any of your friends there, though.
Hello?
And as you wake up, you notice this older boy. He's maybe 15, 16. By the way, remind me, Max, did did uh did 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 Max actually like hurt? Um, did he actually hurt the Hypnos kid at all? Did he do anything
He
besides just like
did.
tackling?
He did. He started punching him.
Oh, so he like
Yeah.
punched him?
I rolled. Oh yeah, I rolled pretty good on the attacks.
Damn, he beat him up. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was gonna bite him, but then
He's
he
gonna bite him.
couldn't
Damn, he was
because
really
he
going
hadn't
for the
died.
knee, wasn't he? Wow. Okay, so in that case, you see this kind of sort of like he's kind of chubby, just a bit, but like you get the feeling that he's a lot stronger than he sort of looks. His appearance sort of betrays that. He's got sort of like this curly black hair, and he's got just this major sort of black eye going on. And the dude just looks like he's just been through it. As he notices that you've woken up, he's like, "Hey, hey, you're awake. How are you feeling?"
You good?
He chuckles at you. And then he shakes his head as he's holding an ice pack up to his eye. Yeah, don't worry about it. I just I kind of got into a fight with somebody. Are you all right? You were having a dream, right?
Yeah. You have a black eye.
Yeah, I know. I know. I don't need to be reminded. Yeah, he got me good. Got me really good. I still don't know what the hell they were thinking bringing him here.
She's immediately like up and is like walking around as though she's gonna magically find an ice pack in this like
Oh,
summer camp cabin.
he has one. He has one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
She'd still get up and kind of just start looking around. How? I'm pretty. Yeah, wait. How am I here? What happened?
Acacia is probably here, or at least left a note.
And as you ask that, actually, I'll say, Acacia, you arrive back in Cabin 11 after completing the duties that you had been assigned for that day. And as you come in, immediately, several people in the cabin decide to approach you, and they all sort of like immediately begin to like explain things, and all of their voices sort of just blend together, and it's just chaos.
Yeah, what? Hey, campers, I'm back, and why is there a hole in the wall?
Oh, there is a hole in the wall.
And I imagine someone rasped out Simon, and I go like, okay, you take care of that. Hey, Simon, you fix that. Simon, you fix that. The rest of you, what happened while I was gone?
And Acacia, you notice that Simon, Max, and Halcyon are nowhere to be seen. Actually, they are completely gone, like just out of there. Beatrice, however, is awake, and she seems rather confused about what the hell is happening. You also notice that one of the residents of your cabin, not one of your brothers, you don't think at least, because he's never been claimed.
Yeah.
But a boy by the name of Aaron has a black eye. He seems to have gotten into a fight with somebody, perhaps. Or maybe he just fell. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. Aaron, what happened? Oh, Beatrice, you're awake. But Aaron, what? But Aaron, who punched? But Aaron, who punched you?
It was your dog man thing. You know he was a monster, right?
Yeah. I do. He's not my. Yeah, he's his own dog. Dog. Okay, Mister. God. Hey, oh God, where is? Oh God. Mr. D makes a special exception for Mac, and he attacks the camper on his first. He attacks the camper on his first day. Where is? Where is he? Where's Hal? Where are the other ones who just got here?
They left to go somewhere. Good riddance, as far as I'm concerned. The rest of the cabin, they kicked him out. They told him he can't stay here if he's going to be like that.
What? Well, I can't have anyone in my cabin. I can't have anyone in my cabin attacking other kids. Yeah. It's okay. She turns around. You go get someone at the Festus cabin and talk to him about this wall. Oh, 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 Ed. I'll go look for them. And Beatrice, Beatrice, you're with me. You must be really confused right now.
More lost.
That's why you. Okay, that's why you're following me. Yeah.
Where are we going?
Hey, to find the friends who came with you. To find the friends you came in with. We'll walk. We'll talk on the way, and you'll want to hold my hand for this part. Yeah. And,
No, I'm not gonna do that.
What? You don't go faster.
Also, if my friends have a black eye, I'm gonna scream.
Hey, you're safe. Hey, you're safe with me. Yeah.
Give some a look.
Yeah, this is cabin 11. 11 for the children of Hermes and all other travelers, including unclaimed children. But you have been claimed as a ward of Hecate. You are under this camp's protection. You are under no danger from the camp staff, including myself. We need to go. We need to go find your other friends and before somebody else gets black eye or worse.
She has raised her hand.
Yeah. What's your...
Did the staff punch the hole in the wall or give the kid the black eye?
Yeah. Wait, what'd you say?
She asked, did the staff punch the hole in the wall or give someone a black eye?
Well, I wouldn't put it past Simon, but it's Simon, we have rules for that. But no, the kids around here are pretty strong, and heal fast. Like Aaron's black eye, that's gonna be gone. That is gonna heal up a bit fast, quite a bit faster than you might be used to. And since you're a ward, that means you will likely recover from injuries faster. Sister too.
Nothing you said has been reassuring. Let's go find my friends.
Okay, if you hold my hand, it'll go much faster.
No.
Oh, God. She really wants your super speed.
Okay, so, you leave to go and find Halcyon and Max.
And I tell Aaron to let the centaur, I forgot his name.
Chiron?
Let Chiron know about. I tell Aaron to let Chiron know what happened.
And Aaron replies to you at that point. He says, I don't think Chiron is back from the summer solstice meeting yet.
Well, Mr. D's back. You tell him. Tell him that.
And as you mention the notion of informing Mr. D about this, his face just sort of like shifts into a grimace, and he's like, I think actually, I'm just gonna like sleep it off.
Yeah.
And at that, he just lays back. he closes his eyes, and then he immediately falls asleep and starts snoring.
Yeah, it's like it's like he pulls out her clipboard and makes a note of what makes a note and like that's another thing.
So, you leave to go and find Halcyon and Max. Halcyon and Max. So, Simon, unfortunately, you guys were not able to actually go through with your plan to seek justice for the murder of Max's family. Simon was called away to go and attend to some sort of Seder duties. You're not sure what that means exactly, but that's what happened. And he kind of just left you guys seemingly just on your own to do whatever until he gets done with what he needs to do. So what would you say Max and Halcyon are doing in this strange camp that they found themselves in?
Well, Hal is like, I don't know. His first impression is like, these people here are violent, but also like, so are my friends. So it's like, maybe I just attract the wrong kind of person.
Poor Hal.
He's like, but he's just like, I think he would be interested in the more wacky parts of camp. Like, is that a lava wall?
Okay, we can do that. So you two are inspecting whether or not that is actually a lava wall. And as you get closer, indeed it is actually a lava wall. You can feel the heat from it, in fact. And, to your surprise, you notice that there are actually, like, kids just actually scaling this wall. Like, it's crazy. It might be, like, insane to see, but yeah, they're actually doing it. Some of them are actually succeeding, too. You watch as one of them reaches up to the very top, and he just sort of, like, releases this, "Ah!" across camp as he, conquers the challenge, so to speak. And it's about that time that, or actually, you and Max can have a moment, if you want, to, like, just talk before Acacia and Beatrice find you. If you want.
I think Max turns to Hal and just says, people here are insane. This is insanity.
I'm agreeing with you.
Also, this is more points into the cult behavior business.
If I wasn't terrified, it looks like it could be fun. But yeah, this place is weird.
Also, they house murderers. I thought I'd mention that. It is very strange that they have a very flexible sense of morality here. Because I understand that with my pack, it was like sort of a, hold yourself accountable sort of situation, and I get that, but human society is very much strict on who you can and can't murder, and I guess this place isn't. I don't know.
Well,
But then they got really emotional about me trying to kill the guy back, which is like pretty valid, I think, considering. I don't know.
I don't, I have no idea what it must feel like to have, your whole family die by someone else and meet that person, that's crazy. And I can never understand how you feel, but that is a kid also. And I'm a kid and you're a kid, and like we really shouldn't be murdering people. Even if they are murderers. I don't know. This is all complicated, and this is my first day.
Yeah, I get it. It's rough. I think right now I just want to sleep. Honestly, it's like midday and I already want to sleep. This place is insane.
Is it alright if I make, like, dog jokes? Are you?
No, go ahead. Feel free. Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, because I was gonna say that's very dog-like of you to want to nap in the middle of the day. This is um,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's who I am.
Well, they don't call summer the dog days for nothing.
Can that please be what Acacia says just now when she walks in on them?
Sure, why not? I'm sorry, I stole your line, Acacia. Go ahead. You walk in and you say that. Apparently,
No, I'm permission to steal it from you because that is just such a good one-liner. I wish I had thought of it.
a child of Hermes stealing my line. Say it ain't so. Oh. But we can go ahead and say that you and Beatrice find Halcyon and Max at this point.
Yeah, with a bit of blowing wind. Because but they don't call it the dog days of summer for nothing. And you two have some explaining to do.
No. Hal, you take over. I'm not dealing with this right now.
Oh yes, yes you are, Max. Matt, Hexa, I brought the whistle.
The whistle?
So don't make me blow the whistle.
Oh
This feels.
This is weird.
Yeah.
So everything about this is weird, such as you being granted a special invitation by Mr. D, only to get to that hospitality with attacking Aaron.
Hey! You run that cabin, right?
And
That's your
I
job?
do.
And do you run a tight ship?
The other campers think so.
Well, I don't think you run a tight enough ship. When you allow the people in your cabin to leave the camp and then proceed to kill people. Or monsters. Innocent monsters, might I add, because nobody attacked anybody until your little buddy, Aaron, came over and decided just a little bit of genocide might be a good idea. Is it a little bit of an appetite, right?
She waits a bit. Oh, that was your pack.
Yeah! Although, even if it wasn't, it'd still be bad.
Actually, I'm gonna say, you, like, Acacia, so slight retcon, you actually wouldn't actually know about that whole thing,
I wouldn't know about Aaron hunting.
Yeah, no, like, this is the first that you've ever heard of Aaron, like, killing any monsters.
It's like, hey, you're not. What do you? Wait. Wait. you wait. You're saying that Aaron attacked monsters unprovoked. He wasn't defending himself.
No, he was not defending himself because I'm pretty sure putting them to sleep and then killing them like that doesn't count as self-defense. And that's
Okay,
why I don't want to deal with this. So and then Max
Okay.
goes away and just walks a little bit a ways away
Yeah,
and
Max-
just sits down.
Max. Look. I understand what it. I understand what, and not having a family to go back to. Okay. Hey. Does that make him stop walking away?
Absolutely not. He just sits down like a few feet away and then just does not speak.
Hey. Oh God, this is gonna be a whole. Oh God, this is gonna be a whole. This is gonna be a whole court with. This is gonna be a whole court case, isn't it? It's always super annoying because annoying because Mr. D has to be the judge. And he hates that job.
Beatrice has gone over and just hugged Hal.
Hey, hi. It's like hugs back, pat. Hey,
Did you
hey,
say kid with a
Beatrice.
black eye?
Oh yeah, Max did that.
Max
Kind
did
of a
that?
long, kind of a long story. Actually, kind of well, more complicated than long. It's
Did you all
more,
see the ladies with the thread?
Yeah, I still got the heart here.
Where's your mom?
My mom? Oh, right. She had to leave because she can't come in here because she's not a half blood. But I thought you were.
If Beatrice doesn't say, I think someone will say she's a ward of Hecate now.
Oh, can my mom be a ward? Is that a thing that can happen?
Sorry, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We don't make the rules. The God do.
No, I want to make a rule. All right.
Interesting question, though. Very interesting question.
As I was saying, yeah, Max did the black eye. Basically, that guy, like, killed Max's entire family.
Leaving camp to hunt monsters unprovoked. That's a pretty serious. That's a pretty serious breach of the rules. You're not. You're not supposed to leave camp without permission, and you're not supposed to attack a monster that isn't attacking you. It was same reason. It'd be a crime to attack the Pegasi over at the stables.
For the first time, she's actually just suddenly shows genuine interest in something you had to say. It's like, there are Pegasus.
Whole herds of oh yeah, we got a whole herd of them. But that's for later. Also, Beatrice, you'd probably notice the lava rock wall.
Yeah, but you said there's a Pegasi somewhere. So who gives a fuck?
Beatrice is locked in.
Okay, now I really do understand where Max is coming from on this, but it is, he can't, but he should not have attacked Aaron. that is Mr. D is gonna be real upset if he finds out that someone he gave special permission to come to the camp betray that hospitality.
Yeah.
I know I know he seems like a crotchety old man the whole time, but I've seen what happens when he gets mad. When and I'm not going to be able to stop whatever he does.
You can already see the vision in your head of Max turning into a dolphin, swimming off into the distance. For God's knows how long.
I wonder if you'd actually tell the story. Last person who made him mad got turned into a dolphin, and that was pretty lucky compared to the centipede he turned someone else into.
Jeez. Okay.
How? When is your mom coming back, and do we have time to go play with the Pegasi?
His mom can't come back without putting herself in danger. She's safer without him here. And the Pegasi are scheduled for Thursday on the cookboard of fun.
Yeah. She can't come back until.
And if you want to go visit the stables later today, during free time, that is acceptable. But right? No, is it?
I think at this point Max wanders back over and sort of just nudges Hal and says, like, do we have food? I'm hungry.
And as you say that, I'm going to go ahead and say that oh my god. Fuck. That's what I get for not drinking enough water. Okay. You hear Mr. D's voice sort of go through the camp, and he says, "Listen up, brats. It's time for capture the flag. Meet at the dining pavilion, and then we will go from there." And he just sounds so very tired of it all.
Where's the meat?
It's funnier than someone unenthusiastically announcing capture the flag.
Did you say there's meat at the dining pavilion?
Yeah, there is. Glutton is on one condition. Max. You have to promise not to attack anyone. No violence, no fighting. Mealtime is sacred, even compared to the rest of hospitality. The rest of the hospitality the camp offers. The children come here to be safe. You both unintentionally and intentionally have made yourself stand out as a monster among them. And more than half of those kids have survived monster attack. Barely. So I'm gonna need you to be on your best behavior.
Hey. I didn't eat that guy on purpose. If I'd wanted to eat him, I could have. And I didn't. Because I made your director a promise, and he's a nice guy, and he seems pretty cool. So I didn't eat the kid. And also he's just yucky. I don't like that. I don't like him in particular. I don't know about the others. Maybe they taste better, but I know he would taste yucky for sure.
Max, that is going to be a gathering of overall. over 100 demigod children. Max, you're going to be surrounded by over 100 demigod children. Children. If you make them mad, they'll mob you. They'll mob you and kick you into the sun with their combined strength.
I don't think you should be proud of raising children with homicidal tendencies. That's not a very good thing to have.
He says
like,
as
on
he
your
is
repertoire.
We don't
being
have
a child with homicidal tendencies.
Yeah, we're not homicidal, both literally in the term, but but whatever Aaron did, that is something to take. That is something. That is. I want to investigate that accusation. I believe you. I believe you, but we can't have you take justice into your own hands. You need to need to let the camp arbitrate for that. With Mr. D, with Mr. D, the lucky, and especially Kyra.
Okay, I understand that, and I agreed with Simon when he presented that view. But you just said if I get them mad, they would kill me, and that alone. You understand that normal children, when they get mad, they throw a tantrum. They don't pull weapons and try to kill people. That's what I meant when I said homicidal tendencies. That's a very weird response to getting mad.
Max, you're in a children. Max, every single child in this place has a Greek god as a parent. The family's not exactly known for good impulse control. And most of the kids, and a key part of Capture the Flag is weapons training. I'm telling you to be careful so you don't get hurt.
And how am I supposed to participate in Capture the Flag if I'm not allowed to attack people?
Well, that's easy. You're not in Capture the Flag. You are in mealtime.
Okay,
You
whatever.
actually don't know that for certain. That could be the case, but I mean, who knows?
Well, it's not my decision if you're allowed in Capture the Flag. Like,
Okay, so moving along, you guys were having that conversation as you were approaching the dining pavilion.
I'm basically trying to tell Max, Max to keep the claws to himself. Do not punch Aaron or anyone else. Also, I want him to stay in. Also, I'm going to be following him around for a while to keep an eye on him until this can be resolved.
Okay, so you arrive at the dining pavilion to find everyone sort of gathered. It seems that your argument sort of slowed you down in the process of actually arriving there.
If we have to make good time getting there, you're welcome to hold my hand.
Oh my gosh. So, you find everybody gathered around the, the sort of table where the directors would sit. God damn it. And you see Mr. D lean back in his chair. He's sort of just lifting his eyes up, and then he looks back down. His head sort of bobs there for a second. He closes his eyes, grabs his temple. All right, well, you know the drill. No killing, no maiming. And whoever captures the other's flag first and brings it back wins. And the losers get more chores. Are there any questions? And there doesn't seem to be any sort of like real, questions among the crowd at the moment.
Max raises his hand.
And Mr. D looks over at you. He leans forward and looks at you incredulously. Well?
Can I have food? I'm hungry.
I want to have a talk to you, actually.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. Hey, here we go. Hey, here we go.
Well then, go on. Play your little
hopefully
game.
Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he doesn't sell you at a pet store this time.
And so we're gonna do a quick little scene shift here. So everybody else heads off into the woods after getting their weapons, armor, whatever they might need for this activity. And Max, you are alone with Mr. D. As he looks at you, he rests his arm on the table, then he rests his cheek against his fist. And he just sort of looks at you, and he's just shaking his head. I just put... And he covers his eyes as he sort of just places his head into his palm. Just one rule for you to stay here. And you almost immediately break it. So, before I do anything else, because I could just turn you into a dolphin and be done with it, or, myriad other things, I suppose I should at least hear your part of the story. So, tell me, Makeswell, why did you see fit to attack, what was his name? I can't even remember. Why did you see fit to attack him?
He killed my pack like 2 years ago. We weren't really doing anything wrong. We were moving from place to place. We just settled down for the night, and then I left. I ran away for a little bit just to look around, and when I came back, they were dead, and he was there.
And you're sure it was him?
I smelled him back then, and I can still smell him now.
He considers this as he sort of just places his hand on his chin. I see. Well, that sounds about right. That would be... I think that would be before he arrived in camp. It's hard to remember. There's so many of you, so many faces. Well, I can understand being upset about your family being murdered. I know a thing or two about that. And he goes quiet for a moment. Look, I'm in charge of watching over these children, whether I like it or not. If I don't do that, then my father will be very, very, very angry with me. It's already bad enough that I'm forced to be here, that I can't have a well-deserved cup of wine when I want. There's only so far that Diet Coke can take a man. Do you understand, Max?
I guess so. I've never had Diet Coke.
Really? Not once?
No, not really.
He flicks his wrist, and a can of Diet Coke seemingly appears out of nowhere. He, opens the top, and then he presents the can to you.
I take it and I drink.
And he, as you go to drink it, he says, "Wait, wait," and he conjures another can, and he opens that one to a more peaceful existence. And he sort of brings up the can as if to cheers.
Max copies him.
And you ding your cans together. I'll tell you what, Matt, makes well. As you're drinking your soda, I will look into this incident between you and that boy. I can't promise you that whatever justice may come from it will look like what you want. But, well, slaughtering a whole family for seemingly no reason doesn't quite sit right with me. Of course, we'll have to hear his part of the story, too, won't we? Would scaring the boy be enough to, satiate you?
Yes. Just make sure he's very scared.
And you won't kill him?
I won't kill him if you don't want me to kill him.
Okay.
I just want to stay with Hal.
Then I'll tell you what. Go off to the woods, find him, scare him, and try not to get killed in the process. And then we'll look into everything after. Oh, and I guess have fun while you're at it.
I will.
Good. He sort of leans back as he watches you go off into the woods.
And Acacia's gonna sigh of relief. Phew, we don't have to rush him over to the ocean.
You actually don't know what transpired because you guys are already, in the woods now.
Okay.
Yeah, the game has begun by the time Max comes back.
Yeah, he's like, oh, fish. Someone's there to carry the bucket to the ocean.
Oh my gosh. So, oh God, excuse me. All of you, so the teams this time around, right? It is Hermes, Apollo, Aphrodite, Ares, and Artemis cabins versus everybody else. So you have the numbers advantage, at least. And you, specifically Acacia, have been assigned with the newcomers to watch over your own flag. You're playing the defense game. It's an important and relatively simple task.
Also easy for me to keep an eye on my charge, on my new charge. And she slates, but war games and particular cast of the flag are traditional at Half-Blood.
Would you guys like to describe whatever equipment you chose for this engagement? Whatever weapon you went with or whatever?
I mean, I guess it's basic, but Hal would definitely pick up a sword. He's never held a sword before, besides a fold-up lightsaber or something.
You did know that from your, fold-up lightsaber fights, you're always better at it than your other friends. They never really seem to keep up with you in those pretend fights. You were the best Jedi that there was, as it were. So,
Incredible.
Yeah. The weapon does feel a bit awkward to you because it's not, it wasn't designed for you. It's just something that you picked up while you were in the armory. But it'll have to do, right?
Right.
What about you, Beatrice?
Oh, is she being made to take part in this?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you're
of
there.
Oh yeah, you're one of us. Go on it. You play capture. You're one of us. You play capture the flag with us.
I know she woke up an hour ago. I don't know. I think she'd just grab whatever looks the most ridiculous, not really understanding what's happening. So, probably a spear.
Okay. Okay. All right. That works. She's got like the longest spear that she could find.
It's taller than her.
It's,
Yeah.
it's like a 6-foot spear.
Yep.
That's wonderful. I love it.
Nice.
Acacia.
Yeah. I feel like a bow and arrow is her vibe.
You would have a bow. You would also. You're really good with swords. I don't know if I mentioned that to you in your backstory. So you do have a sword, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, she's got a sword. I don't know if I don't know if she would have it as a gift from her father, but she probably has her own sword that she's practiced with for a long time.
We can say it was a gift. He didn't give it to you himself, but there was a package for you that was addressed from him to you.
In that case, I think the design of the sword is a scimitar.
Okay, that works. That's actually perfect.
Yep, that's her. Yeah, that's her vibe. But she likes the curved blade. She likes the distinct curved blade.
Not to mention, it works perfectly with how fast you can move. Because scimitars were like horseback sort of swords.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, perfect for like cleaving stuff at high speeds. So, you guys are assigned to defense duty. And it's quiet. It's very quiet. The rest of your team is spread out through the woods. Brienne, which is, you would know them as being a ward of Artemis, and the rest of the party, which I guess would just be Hal, since he's the only one that's there. It's already met Brienne, but she's leading the charge towards actually capturing the enemy flag this time around. And so far, it seems like smooth sailing. But doesn't seem to last. As you're standing there, you sense, like all of you sense something just heavy all of a sudden. And you hear this distant sort of just crackle through the air, right, of thunder off in the distance, and it's just the sort of deepest rumble of thunder that you can imagine. The leaves above you seem to just shake ominously in the sudden sort of uprising in the breeze. And you look up, and you sort of see these almost like dark tendril-like things sort of pulsing through the sky for a moment, right? And they seem to be almost heading in the direction of where New York is at. And you also smell, Halcyon, you smell something on the air. And actually, not Halcyon, but everybody smells this. A very familiar sort of. Oh my god! Don't get me distracted. You smell a very familiar sort of scent. Not. Oh my god. The scent of rain in the air. And this part is for Halcyon only. Halcyon, you hear a voice calling out over the winds. And the voice booms out across the landscape and it says, "To me! Come to me!" And then, Acacia, you notice something worrying happening. It starts to rain inside of the barriers of camp, something that is never supposed to happen. It starts slow, in fact. Just little droplets at a time.
It's raining. It's raining. This is bad. If someone asks, it's not supposed to rain. It doesn't rain in camp. Yeah, the gods made it so. What has happened? No. And she would Acacia assume this is due to one of the kids using a god gift in camp, or
if this was the work of a demigod using their power, then they would have to be the most powerful demigod that you've ever met. You've never seen anything on this scale.
Yeah, if this isn't part, this weather isn't part of the game.
No, this was not something that was planned. Before we go any further, I have to use the restroom real quick. Let's take a short break.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I only regret so far this session is I didn't get the chance to say that disheartening to you. You idiot character.
Okay, who all is here?
I'm here.
Hey.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Hi.
I'm still.
Okay. When Beatrice returns, we'll be able to go.
I'm here.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So yeah, how do you react to this sudden dramatic turn of events?
Um. Well, Hal reacts to the voice like looking up at the sky and like looking around before like pointing at himself and being like, who me?
Yeah, and
Hello?
yeah, around you, Beatrice and Acacia, you just see Hal begin to like seemingly just talk to nobody in the middle of all this.
What are you doing?
The sky? The sky just said, "Come here."
Mm, er, uh, here, it's like, oh wow, Hal, you're having a real eventful first day.
You guys didn't hear the
No,
voice?
no, I think this has to do with your dad. This has something to do with your dad.
That's my dad.
I, or one of his enemies.
Okay. I guess let me try talking to it. He just he just shouts up in the sky. Are you my dad? Are you my dad?
The only response that you get is another crackle of thunder in the distance, and silence, and the drops of rain around you. But it's then that you notice something more worrying, far more worrying. As you're listening for a response, you hear growling, seemingly.
Max?
And we're going to cut over to Max real quick.
Oh yeah.
So, Max, you find. Max is about to get devious. You find your mark alone in the woods. He's just sort of leaning against a tree. He has this like sort of like double-headed axe, like just resting in a casually in his palms. So he's just sort of like waiting, seemingly. He doesn't see you, doesn't seem to notice you yet, as you're just sort of like skulking about, I imagine, right?
hmm
What do you do?
I think at this point, Max wants to make a point, so he doesn't want to be seen just yet. So I feel like he would try and sneak up either behind him, or he said he's like up against the tree, so he'd try to climb up into the tree and then drop down on him, or something.
Okay, so you're gonna try to sneak up on him?
Yes, essentially.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a dexterity stealth roll. And I'll say, since he's not paying attention, the difficulty is lowered by 1.
Okay. Okay, so that's 2d10. Ooh.
Okay, that's 1 success. That's all you need.
Very awesome.
And yeah, you sneak up to his side. He still hasn't noticed you. What do you do?
I think I'll try and, like, when you dead leg somebody, like you kick the back of their knee and then they fall down. I think that's what Max is going to, he's going to like kick him in the back of his knee so that he falls down. and then he's gonna again push him to the ground.
Okay. Okay. I'll let you do that. Yeah, you sneak up on him, you dead leg him in the back of the knee. He yells and I was like, ah! As you do that and you tackle him to the ground, and you have him. What do you do?
I think Max he has to scare this guy, so he'll drop his whole illusion thing. He'll drop his glamour and whatnot, and he's not gonna hurt the guy. Obviously, he's gonna scare him, but he's gonna go for it because he would have kept the can of Diet Coke. I feel like.
Okay.
So he's gonna hold the can up in front of Aaron's face and wave it around a little bit. See this? You know what this means?
And he's trembling in fear as he just stutters out, no.
This means this is completely sanctioned.
And he shakes his head at you and he's like, no way, Mr. D wouldn't do that.
Oh no, he loves me. Don't worry. And I'm gonna try and intimidate this guy.
Okay, he's going to try to headbutt you while you're trying to intimidate him.
Ooh,
That's reasonable.
delightful.
Okay, and he's got his helmet and stuff on, so he's really gonna try to hit you hard here.
Okay, what do I roll?
So what you're gonna roll is you're gonna roll to avoid him. Give me a dexterity fighting roll.
Awesome. Cool. That's.
Oh,
Oh,
that's rough.
that is awful.
Okay, you lose 3 points of endurance as he just slams his helmeted head straight into you. You're dazed as he pushes you off of him, and he seems to move much quicker than a guy of his size would what you would think would be possible. You manage to get to your feet, and now both of you are standing, and he's sort of breathing heavy as he holds his head, and then he has his axe that he brings up into his hands very quickly, and he sort of shakes his head at you. It's always the same with you. It wasn't as if, taking my mom was enough. No. You have to come back and you have to try to finish the job, because you just can't stay dead, can you?
No, I guess I can't. Or I guess we can't. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about, man. But you know what I do know?
What?
You're dog meat. And I'm gonna attack him.
Okay, and while that's happening, we're going to switch back over to the other party. Halcyon, you hear growling.
I sure hope Max is learning a good lesson in diplomacy and de-escalation.
What could possibly go wrong, right?
No, Max only escalates. He does not de-escalate.
And in fact, I'm going to say, Max, I really like your role-playing this session. Go ahead and take a point of Kleos.
Oh, sick. Awesome.
And experience as well.
Alright.
Okay. Cutting back to the rest of the party. You hear growling. And you look behind you as you hear rustling in the bushes behind you. And Acacia, you know that there are monsters in these woods. It's not ever recommended to go out alone. One second. To go out alone here. And the three of you sort of turn at once toward this noise. And you watch as the biggest wolf you have ever seen skulks out of the bushes, its eyes glowing red. It seems to be like just sort of like almost just salivating at the sight of you. And you notice then something else that catches your attention. And Beatrice, you get that sense of magic about you. There is something going on with this creature that is not exactly of the ordinary. You can incite that. You can incite your drawback if you want to. For that.
Incite my drawback?
Yeah. So.
Oh!
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. That's the sensory overload
Uh,
thing. You take a condition, and until you resolve it, there's like a effect that it has on you, and you also gain experience.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Just remember that condition and note it somewhere that you have it at the moment. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And
Gotcha.
you look at this creature as you're trying to pinpoint where this magic is coming from, and all three of you notice it. Just like with that monster that attacked you at your party, Hal, this creature, whatever it is, because you get the feeling this is no ordinary wolf, has like a necklace dangling off of its neck. A red, spiraling pendant as it locks in on you, Halcyon, seemingly
Oh.
ravenous at the sight of you. How do you react?
He's gonna. Well, first off, he's gonna hold his sword in front of him like a, and just be like, "Hey, I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're an Animorphs or something."
I love that this is becoming a thing.
Okay, I don't want to. I don't want to hurt you. If you're like sentient, can you speak?
And as you ask if it can speak, he just growls and then barks at you. And then he leaps forward. So, here's what we're going to go ahead and do. Okay, here's what you're going to go ahead and do. The way that this works, the way that we determine who goes first in a combat scenario, it's sort of like flipping a coin. So, evens or odds? What are you going with? Evens?
Yep.
Okay. Odds. So the wolf has the first move. Now, there's no set initiative in this system. When you can take your action at any time. So you can take your action as like a standalone action, or you can have it be as a reaction to something your party mates do, or you can have it be a reaction to something the wolf does, right? And when everybody has taken their action in the combat, then the round starts over, right? That's how it works. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, I can understand that.
So the wolf leaps forward at you, and it sort of like bats at you with its paw. Halcyon, go ahead and give me a dexterity fighting roll. Oh, and 1 second, I gotta get the number for this fight. Give me 1 moment. Sorry. This is a danger 8 fight. So the number that you're looking to roll is an 8 or higher. And that's before your fighting modifier, by the way.
Okay, I have a fight mod of 1.
Okay, that gives you 1 success, meaning that you do manage to avoid the attack. So it bats at you with its paw. Go ahead and describe how you avoid.
All right, so he's gonna like jump back up the hill, as a reaction, like jump backwards. And he's gonna go, "Hey now, I have the high ground."
Do you like yell that out, or are you just like saying that?
um, I don't think he fully realizes that what that he made a reference, but he literally does have the high ground, and is like as he backs up,
Is he is he
backs out
like
of the
yelling
way.
it though, or is he just like saying it?
No, he yells it at them, like, "Stop it! I have the high ground."
And Max, you and you and Aaron are getting ready to have your duel of the fates, as it were, in the woods. When you hear when you hear when you hear your friend Halcyon yell out, perhaps in distress, "I have the high ground." How do you react to this?
Um,
Do you
I
stay
think
with your quest for vengeance, or is Halcyon's call for aid enough to rip you away?
I think I think Max will like kick some dirt at Aaron and then just run off towards Hal.
Okay, all right, that works. So yeah, you run off towards where you heard the noise coming from. You'll arrive there next round. Um, Back to the fight. So, all right, what would you guys like to do now? Any of you can take your action.
Yeah, Acacia wants to put herself between the kids and the monster.
I like that. That actually is a very good. Um, that's a very good example of your fatal flaw, because you're always looking
Yeah.
to like give more of yourself, right? That's
Yep.
what it is. So go ahead. Your fatal
Yeah.
flaw is invoked. Go ahead and
Yeah.
take a point of experience.
Oh, yeah. Oh, goody. Uh, yeah, yeah. She's Oh, I can't add the document for some reason.
That's okay. I just messaged it to you. So you do that. You step in between the wolf and Halcyon.
Yeah. Mm,
Is that all
there's-
you're doing? You're just moving
yeah.
into a defensive position?
Uh-huh. She might dash over. There's that dash over there.
Okay. Okay. In that case, Beatrice, Halcyon, what do you guys want to do?
Um, else, I don't know yet. Do you have an idea of what you want to do?
So, how big is the wolf?
Um, it's pretty freaking big. Like it's like I'm gonna say that it stands at least like we'll say 5 feet tall. So it's big. Like it's a big wolf. This
Okay,
is bigger than any dog you've
cool.
seen.
I think Beatrice is just without thinking going to grab Hal's hand and try to run away.
That makes perfect sense. That is so like actually okay. All right. So Beatrice runs over, and well, how do you react to this, Hal?
Hal's gonna be like, wait, is Acacia between us yet?
Yeah, she's already moved between you and the wolf, and now Beatrice is running towards you and grabbing your hand, trying to run away.
I think Hal's gonna let this happen. Hal's gonna run away.
That's perfect. Okay. So you and Beatrice start to run through the woods, and that's the end of the round. So, beginning of the next round, Max, you burst into the clearing where the other flag is, and you see this, all of this going down, and you see Beatrice and Halcyon running off into somewhere else in the woods to get away from this, and Acacia standing between the wolf and them. The wolf snarls as it watches you trying to flee, Halcyon, and it bolts forward towards you. Acacia, this gigantic fucking wolf is bearing down, but you're not sure if it's after you or Hal. At this point, it's just running at you. How do you react?
Okay, yeah, I guess before she, now that she, after she's put herself between, between the wolf and them, she might not attack it directly first, but she might actually try to use her sword to kick up, or to kick up sand and dirt, to try and dirt and blind it.
Okay. Alright. Go ahead and give me a dexterity fighting roll.
Okay,
You have a specialty
Have I-
with swords, so go ahead and add another die to your roll.
oh, so that's going to be, my dexterity is 3, my fighting is 2.
Yeah.
So-
So
Is that going to be 4 dice?
your dexterity is going to be 4 dice, and the difficulty is going to be you're looking for a 6 or higher.
Only 1.
Oh, that's all you need. That's all you need.
But the 10 gets me a bonus.
Yes, you roll another die. Right.
Okay, I'll roll 1 more.
Holy shit. Okay. Roll again.
Okay, I'll roll another.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Roll
This is
again.
Weak.
Okay. Wow.
Alright.
Wow.
So, what is...
That was
4? It is 3 success.
that was almost a critical success. Wow. You really, really slung that dirt good. Wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
sling the dirt into the
You go
creature's eyes. Go ahead, my
Yeah,
bad.
when you go at first speed and drag a stick behind you, it stuff happens.
Yeah. You sling the dirt into his eyes. And he sort of like he like flinches as this happens, but he just keeps barreling forward. And then you notice something interesting. This monster seems different. Your sword connects with him as he like just barrels into you. And you cut him with the blade, but you notice that the wound seems to just heal. Like, you can already see it just like closing up, in fact. And that is very strange, because you've never seen anything like that with a monster before.
Yeah, monsters aren't supposed to be resistant to Olympian bronze.
Yeah, to celestial bronze. Yeah, no, that's really
Celestial
unusual.
bronze. Yeah.
So you get knocked down, I'll say, but the monster is blinded, presumably, as it continues to chase after Halcyon. Goddamn, my mic is acting up again. As it continues to chase after Halcyon and Beatrice. Right? Just gonna move this shit down here. This is fucking annoying. Okay. So, you, Halcyon, Beatrice, you guys are running through the woods. And, you hear this creature just barreling behind you, coming after you. Pocket sand. Oh my god. And Max, you see this, you see all of this happening as well. So Max, you can also take your action if you want to. If you want to.
Okay, I think at this point Max's disguise is back on, and he's going to run and try and jump onto the back of the dog thing, wolf thing.
Okay. Alright, so you're just trying to, like, hop onto it?
Yeah. Would this be an animal handling or
No,
something
this
like
would be
that?
more like an athletics roll. So give me
Okay.
strength athletics.
Fitness athletics or
Yeah, that's what I meant. Fitness athletics. I'm sorry.
okay.
My
Okay.
mind slipped elsewhere.
Ooh.
Okay, do you have any athletics?
Yeah, I have 1 in athletics.
That's enough to get you 2 successes. So you hop onto it as it continues to chase after them. But you're holding on. And you're slowing
Yeah.
it down, presumably, but it's still going. And, Beatrice, Halcyon, what do you guys do? If you just keep running, that is completely okay. Like, if that's what you do, that is completely alright.
Beatrice would certainly be inclined to keep running.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything we could do to try and impede the wolf. I guess just keep running. The serpentine, zigzag. I don't know.
Okay. In that case, now is another time to introduce another mechanic.
Ooh.
This is a moment.
Yeah.
This is a moment of importance. A crossroads in the tapestry of fate. Fate twists and turns and churns around you as violently as the oncoming storm. Now, what you can do here, you can accept, and this goes for Beatrice and Halcyon, either of you can make this choice. You can accept the twist of fate, and something dramatic will happen to your character. And in exchange for that happening, you'll gain a significant amount of experience, along with the consequences of whatever happens to take place. You don't have to accept the twist. If you don't, then something else will happen. But you can if you want to. If you have questions, that's completely okay to ask.
Yeah, is this a in-character choice or out-of-character choice? Does Halcyon know that he's making a choice?
And no, it's an out-of-character thing.
Okay, I'm saying give me that twist of fate.
Right now, I'm going to hold off.
Okay, so here's what happens then. You, Halcyon, this creature is bearing down on you. Your friend that is leading you on is in danger. But this creature seems set on you for some reason. And so you let go of Beatrice's hand just as it bears down on you. And you turn to try to do something in this moment. And as you do, the creature is on top of you. You slash at it, and you do manage to seem to hurt it, but it doesn't really, stick. The wound that you inflicted quickly begins to heal as the creature bites down onto your arm. It hurts. It hurts very badly, worse than perhaps anything you've ever felt, in fact, as you yell out through the woods. Max, this gives you a moment as you're on its back to get a hold of something. You're looking for something, and you take a hold of some kind of string, maybe a collar of some sort, and you yank as the necklace that is across this thing, tied around this thing's neck, snaps loose. And the viciousness in its eyes seems to intensify all of a sudden. But it's also mixed in with the look of confusion for some reason. And Halcyon, you take note of all of this. And everything just happens so quickly. And the next thing you know, an arrow flies through the woods, and it just slams into the side of this creature. And all of a sudden it just turns to dust. Max, you fall to the ground all of a sudden. As the creature's essence is dissipated and blown away in the winds. And your friend is hurt. He's really badly hurt. Halcyon, how do you react?
He is rolling on the ground, and he is without words, like crying and holding his arm and rolling on the ground. It is so painful. This is like not something he ever has experienced before, and he can't even speak right now. He's just in pain, in intense pain.
Okay, we're about to wrap up, so things are about to come to an end for this session. Real quick, how does everybody else react to this turn of events?
I think Max runs up to Hal and tries to, he's panicking. He doesn't know first aid. He's not good at, keeping people, healthy. So he's just, hovering and, looking around. And he still has the collar thing in his hands. But, other than that, he doesn't have much. He's confused.
Makes sense.
Acacia blows her coat, her a sports coat whistle, yelling medical emergency.
Okay.
She's got first aid stuff, but if she sees how bad it is, she might run to go get ambrosia.
I think Beatrice would be actually attempting to do some very basic first aid, but be rather out of her depth.
And Beatrice...
Acacia could walk you through real quick. Pressure on this bandage. This bandage is bad. I'll be right back.
Okay, and Beatrice, you notice that as you're looking at the wound, there seems to be, this sort of, blackness just spreading so quickly through your friend, through their blood. And Halcyon, you begin to feel just horrible. You feel cold, colder than you've ever felt in your life, worse than any sort of flu or cold that you've ever had, and it just things seem to grow distant all of a sudden as you're just shivering there on the ground. And you hear the sound of hooves, seemingly. And you notice sort of a shadowy figure standing above you. And the last thing you hear before you pass out is, quickly, we must get him to the medical cabin. And I think that's where we'll end the session for now.
Hooray!
Yay!
Awesome.
Acacia finally has an excuse to use super